What's up, guys? Good morning. I don't know if anyone's even in here. I'm having some rhythmic issues this morning. Seems like I've got it resolved at the moment. Probably gonna wait a little bit and let's see if we get some more folks in here before we start the whole live stream shebang. Probably give it about 5 minutes or so. So we'll probably start like at 8:20. So 8:20. Is this thing on public? Yeah. Pretty late this morning getting going here, guys. Sorry about that. Get up some of my charts while I'm waiting. Stuff from last week. Wait for a few more people to get in here. My internet just crapped out. Man, I'm having some, well, not really technical issues. I don't know what's going on. I got a lot of things going on my computer at the moment. A lot of things open. What's up, SW Blaze? Yeah, man. Happy Halloween. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Halloween. Pretty decent trade setup on mine here. But it is Monday, so be careful of that. Ricardo, good morning. Oh, thanks, Ricardo. I appreciate that, man. We have another viewer from Brazil as well, STR, who I think should be joining us. Hopefully. Good morning. Good morning. Thank you for being here. Really appreciate the positive feedback and the support. I apologize that I didn't have this posted earlier. I swore I did this on Friday after I logged off. I put up my live stream notification and it wasn't on there. And then I got up this morning to set everything up and I couldn't connect to Rhythmic. And then all of a sudden I was like, man, what's going on? And all of a sudden I got connected. So me a minute here to get going, but we are here. We'll probably start about 8:20 going over technicals and stuff and fundamentals. See what we got going on this week. Fundamentals are just like economic news that we've got coming out or any news that might influence the markets. Give it about one more minute. We'll start about 8:20 here. Let some more folks get in this guy. Wouldn't mind smashing that like button while we're waiting. If anybody else can see the setup that's popping up right at the moment. Alrighty, let's dive into this guy this morning. All right, what do we have going on in the news this week? All right, so pretty busy news week, I would say. Nothing really today, so that's fairly good for us. Tomorrow we've got ISM. Well, what I should say is there's nothing going on today, but there's a lot going on this week. So today could be kind of choppy because I think a lot of stuff is going to be a lot of the market's going to be waiting for some of these economic news releases to come out to kind of pick a direction. ISM coming out on Tuesday. I use this old, it's not old, but this Forex economic calendar. I just like it. If you click on it, it'll kind of explain what the economic event is or what news release is going to be coming out. It'll give you the impact. We have medium and a high here. You can also filter through here because it's a Forex calendar. Well, it's a Forex website. So you can do it through different currencies and countries and things, but I just filter US. Anyway, so we've got ISM coming out on Tuesday. That's coming out at 9, so the market will be open. I'm Central Time. All of these are Central Time. So it's coming out at 9 o'clock a.m. Central Time, so the market will be open. So we need to be aware of that tomorrow. Make sure we're not in any positions when that comes out because the price will spike around it. Wednesday, FOMC coming out on Wednesday. That's going to be big. So Wednesday is going to be kind of a choppy day. It'll probably be choppy leading up to that, to be honest with you, but we'll see. Then we've got initial jobless claims coming out on Thursday, pre-market, some more ISM stuff coming out during the session open, and then Friday, big one, NFP. So we've got a couple big things here. We've got Fed, FOMC on Wednesday, interest rates talk, inflation talk, and then NFP, non-farm payrolls, coming out on Friday, and those are expected to, what's the consensus on non-farm payroll? Those are expected to drop. They're expecting that the economy needs to start slowing down because of inflation. And one thing you'll notice probably on NFP, if it comes in really good, like good numbers, it'll probably send the markets down because it's showing that inflation's not getting under control. So it's just something to keep in mind. Yep. So, good morning, Scalpnosis. What's up, Taro? Hey, find the algo. Good morning. Thanks, guys. Thanks for hitting that like button so early. So yeah, that's kind of what we're looking at this week in terms of economic news releases. Let's see, there was something else I wanted to look at. We just want to take a quick peek at the news. Anything jumping out at us? Yeah, I mean, it looks bullish, at the moment. Crypto is one thing I'm not in any crypto trades, but that seems to be on a bullish breakout at the moment. Poor Amazon really getting beat up. Eurozone inflation hits a record high of 10% as growth slows sharply. So that's something to keep in mind. Inflation is increasing in Europe. It's probably going to. Inflation probably won't be under control for a while. So I have no idea how long, but I would say 6 to 12 months before something starts to get some somewhat positive inflation news. Probably gonna have to keep jacking up interest rates. All right, so let's take a look at technicals. What do we got going on technicals? Technicals is when we just look at the charts. Let's look at what happened on Friday. Friday was such a bullish day. Such a bullish day on Friday. It looks like we are gonna push up out of this, doesn't it? This downtrend line. I talk about this almost every morning, but we've got this small bullish up channel. Not open. We have this small bullish up channel that we're in, that we're kind of zoning in on at the moment. We had this breakout to the downside of it. And then on Friday, man, we just recovered right from that. This was on Thursday. This was Friday. We recovered from that false breakout to the downside very nicely. And I think it is maybe going to try to push up and hit this top of the channel again, maybe the upper band on the daily. And if it can get through, we start really moving up. I think we're this channel is in play for sure, and you want to be aiming for the top of that channel there. That being said, that is a micro bullish structure within a much larger bearish macro structure. that we can see here as we zoom out. This is the beginning of the year, January. This is the chart isn't showing this, but this is the big bullish run that was going on for COVID. And then January of this year, we have just reversed and coming down. So you can see that, the bullish channel, or the bearish channel, sorry, that's going on here. The one thing that we are trading, we also have another bearish channel here. So we have a large bearish channel coming on here, going down here. And then we've got another bearish channel here. And within that, we have this small bullish channel. So we still are in a bear market, obviously, for sure. I think, though, that if we can get out of this bearish channel, we may want to come up to the top of the larger bearish channel that we have going on, which is also being held down by the 200 SMA on the daily chart. So, I think if we break above this point, we may be eyeing this for the fall, and that would be a much needed relief for equities coming into the fall. And then I would expect this thing to fall down again as it approached up here, and then we fall down going into the beginning of the year of 2023. So that's kind of how I'm seeing it. But at the moment, it's looking bullish. And the moment, I mean like the next, few days here. Oh man, somebody hacked me here. Future day trading. Somebody stole my logo and stole my logo instead of futures day trading. It's but future day trading. So that's a bummer. Anyways, what I'm seeing coming in this morning is a pullback. I see a big support zone down here. 200 SMA on the 4-hour, 20 SMA on the 4-hour. I also like to use 4-hour charts. Plus, we have the old support line of this previous channel that we're in. I think that's going to be a big zone for it, 11,400. If you want to trade that, you could take like half a position down here with the expectation that that would provide some pretty significant support. But really what you're looking for is this trend line here on the hourly to break. We've had 1, 2, 3 touches on it. Very valid trend line. Looks like it's coming into VWAP to form an area of confluence. If that breaks, I think you'd be looking at that push up to the upside. One reason I'm anticipating that is that Delta is positive 1100, even though we're negative 1% on the day. I think it's just coming into a pullback zone here on a very, very bullish up move on Friday. So we've got a very strong buying going on, weak or selling. You have this trend line, it breaks that trend line, and then you would expect a move up. So that's kind of what I'm looking for that trend line to break and for it to move up, with 11,400 being really key support for it. We're already at a support level, which is the bottom of the band on the 1 hour. So it may just find support here and start bouncing up. But it's Monday morning. We need to, keep that in mind. That see what Bookmap is showing. Bookmap I like to use to find levels of liquidity, particularly right on the market open. Zoom out a little bit. And it looked like we were talking about that 400 level, and you can see it right here, 66 orders. I mean, I think that's really the key level for it, 11,400. And Bookmap just kind of confirms that for us there as a support level. Now, price may get sucked down into that for those orders to get filled, and then price, moves away from it. So 11,400 for me is going to be a pretty key level. Order flow right now is not showing me that price is going to move significantly to the downside. It doesn't look overly bearish today. Market's going to open in 1 minute, so I am anticipating this trend line, overnight trend line, to break and for us to move up. It's not the best one there, is it? But we're gonna have to wait and see. Market just opened, so really we're looking at VWAP up here. I can attach this chart to. Actually, that doesn't look very good. Now we're moving up. You can see Delta there moving up. you guys are interested in Bookmap, there is a coupon code below where you get 20% off your first month. Looking at Bookmap here to watch order flow coming in. I also like that this is a session cumulative volume delta, so it's showing me what's going on in the session. This one is an overnight. Oh man, I almost took a buy in that wick. I just didn't. I didn't get filled on that. I need to close out. Neat though. Lots of buying coming through. I tried to get in on a market order in that breakout and it just didn't happen for me. Coming up to the top of the band here on the 5-minute. Top of the band on the 1-minute. VWAP. A lot of resistance going on up there. We really need this thing to move up, and I would even like it to get above 11,550. A 20 SMA on the 1 hour, plus we have this touch over here. I'd like for it to break that. So you can see that red line up here now. It really needs to get above that, I think, and then it would have quite a bit of room to the upside. In my opinion, it's got to get up above 11,550. I think we said 400 was going to be a really key level of support for it. See just the selling coming in through there on Bookmap. Not overly aggressive on the delta though, so that's let's try and look at delta moving up as price is moving down. Make my stop a little tighter here. This is just trading on delta. Big buyers coming through here on Bookmap. Scalp on it. I should have held that. I'm just not getting fill. There we go. Again, look at Delta making new highs. It's a very bullish move. Now sellers are starting to come in. A lot of liquidity sitting there at 87. At 90. Look at the 20 SMA. I'm probably gonna let some of this chop pass me by. Sit on my hands for a minute. Morning, Jeff. Thanks for joining us. Watching this order flow on the Bookmapsies over here. I've got a nickname for him, Bookmapsies. Happy Halloween, everybody. Happy Halloween. My kids went to school today dressed in their Halloween costumes. They're super excited. Halloween was always my favorite holiday. I even liked it more than Christmas, I think. I don't know, I just like getting dressed up and going out at night, creeping around. That's funny, Taro. Just my frustration on your face. Ah, there goes the move. Keep wanting to take longs on it. You gotta be so precise with your entries though when you're scalping this thing. Oh man, this guy is like completely. See this message here? That is not me, I'll tell you that right now. Now I've got to deal with this guy spamming me. Chasing this a little bit, aren't I? Yeah. Must be I don't know who's doing it, but so we're just basically scalping this thing now in these little pullbacks. Again, my big level for me is up here, 11,550. That I think it really needs a break. Now we're seeing Delta starting to move down a little bit. VWAP is holding it down, top of the band in the 5-minute. This, I think, up move at the moment is done. But I don't know. What do I know? I'm just looking at larger time frames here. That range on the 15-minute shows you kind of what's going on. Battle. Tempted to take a buy on that, but I'm not going to do it. Delta's now dropping. Delta's turned bearish. So I'm not seeing a real good setup for us here. Except to go short, I guess, but I don't think I really want to do that. Just order flow. May just get choppy. If you guys wouldn't mind liking this live stream, I'd really appreciate it. It helps put it out in front of other folks who might be interested in it. Just hit that like button, no big deal. I don't know. Looks like we're forming a little bit of a down channel. See it here. Really want to wait for that thing to break. You're gonna take a long on it. Yeah, I mean above VWAP, that 11,550 level is still for me key level of resistance that needs to break. I'm expecting a down channel to start forming. 1 minute. Be down to that 11,000. I think 400. There's a bunch of orders sitting. Delta's dropping. It looks short coming. But I'm not going to take a short. I don't. Yeah, I mean, I would think that if we break the support level at 53, which is right where we're at, it's going to want to drop down. Bottom of this thing. Finding some support down here. Oh, if I haven't said it yet, all of this is for entertainment and educational purposes only. You should definitely not copy any trades that I do. I lose money pretty on the regular. And I would hate to think that somebody's trying to copy my trades and that they lose money as well. A lot of these I'm getting in on market orders using hotkeys. And there's a delay on YouTube. So you may see something, and by the time you get in it, I'm already out of it. So a lot of this is just showing you like how I trade, not necessarily how I think anyone else should trade. Lots of selling coming through on that. I'm expecting this thing to drop down, but we'll keep our stop up here at 61. Yes. Not the best. Not the best. Shoot, I should have just held that. I'm trading my P&L a little bit. I got like a flash of, well, if it hits your stop here, you're going to be in the red probably. It's hard to go from, 5 something up to, in the red. So now we're coming down to this channel. I do think because of a book map, it's showing me that there are a bunch of orders sitting down here at 400. I think it may want to come down to that 400 level. Orders are, oh, yeah. I don't know. I mean, again, you really don't want to be overly bullish on it until we get above this 11,550. And the farther that it moves away from that, look at Delta now dropping. The farther that it moves away from that, the less likely it's gonna be able to recover and move back up. Yeah, I think it's trying to find some support down here. I don't know. It's Monday morning. We had a massive move on Friday, pulling back. I think 400. This is just a key zone for it down here at 400. It's moving pretty choppy at the moment. I think that means I'm going to get a cup of coffee and I will be back in a moment. A quick coffee break. I'll leave a book map up here for you guys. Again, if you guys are interested in book map, there's a coupon code pinned in the chat message here, also down in the description, about how you can get 20% off this your first month. It shows you order flow coming in, aggressive buying and selling in a visual format, also high levels of liquidity on the order book. That's why they call it book map. It's like looking at showing the order book on it. I'm going to take a coffee break and I will be back shortly. I would say I'll be back in less than 10 minutes. Be right back, guys. All right, guys. Now we're coming down to that 400 level. What's up, everybody? We're down to 400 level. Oops. I don't hate, but I think it's got room down to 400 some more. Probably. It's turning bearish on us here. Rapido. We see a supporting trend line here. Breaks. Take that short. 18. It's funny how I sit down and I immediately see like the trade setup. Look how it's just closing out, very bearish. Look how it's just closing outside of the 5-minute Bollinger Band there. Sellers coming in there. That move a little bit. I expect we'd come down here to 01. Bearish on that 5. Or sorry, on the 5 on the 1 minute right there. Very bearish candle. Drinking coffee. We saw those orders sitting down there at 400 on the Booksies maps. No follow through on it. In the back side of this now, I think I need to get out 31. I don't like it. I don't like that stop because it may pop up to 31. Probably should just get out here, huh? It's fine. It's support. Market giveth, market taketh. $30. That's done. Morning control coming in here. The key level of support we saw over here. Thought we were gonna get one more move down to 400. Me and everybody else. Now we got squeezed out. But you gotta take your stop on it. Didn't get that move that I wanted, so that's life. You know, you don't take your stop there as it pops higher. It really rip up on you. A break-even day turns into a $1,000 red day, $2,000 red day, and as price moves away, price moves up to 49 instead of taking the $500 loss here. You know, all of a sudden you're down $1,300 up here at 50, and then we break 50, and you're up here at 60, and now you're $1,800 down, and finally have to cut it because your account's about ready to get liquidated. Now it's gonna roll on me. Jeez, just the way it goes. Almost want to take a long on it, but I'm going to. Hey Cesar, what's up, man? Haven't seen you in a while, buddy. Good to see you. Man, moving slow now. Well, maybe just be a flat day, I guess. I don't know. Can't let the loss bum me out too much. Cannot let this loss bum you out. You also don't want a revenge trade. Sometimes it's good just to let everything move around for a little bit and wait for something to become really obvious. I'm thinking about a short on this. Sellers coming in there as it tries to roll over, support at 30, may pop down to 18, but I don't know. Or it gets above 56 and then we moving up. I think I might find myself chasing it a little bit both ways here, so it's gonna chill. Looks like a buy actually. Uh, dang it. Dang it, dang it, dang it. Well, that's going to be it. Dang it. That was just a dumb trade. I'm just watching this thing too long. I still think it's a buy. Key level of support. Delta's not dropping as that move is pushing lower. Yeah. Shit. Have to close out. That's it. That's it. Bye. Well, the way the cookie crumbles. Those orders down there at 400 probably want to get filled. That's how you get chopped up. You go short, then you go long, long, short, long, short, long, stop. Oh, I'm sorry, hidden dingers. The way it went. It feels like sometimes you're carrying like a fragile egg, something really fragile, and you just bobble it in your hands and it falls to the ground and breaks. Over that support zone down there at 400. Give this thing a like if you enjoy watching any of this. I really appreciate the like. Selling coming in. I'm probably going to go snatch up all these orders at 400. Our original short, which we got completely screwed on, now would have been 100% profitable. Coming right down to that take profit level. There's no way that you can endure a 35-point drawdown on 2 contracts. You have to get out of it. That's the one thing with trading futures. It's just so difficult. I know everyone's gonna be like size down. Okay, but I'm just saying, even if you size down, it's all relative, and you've got to be really precise with your entries on this stuff. One thing that's possibly showing me that we're finding some support is Delta's not making new lows on this. Maybe want to come down to 400. Key level right here. Delta is making bullish structure as price moves down. So it's Delta divergence coming in at a key level of support. You know until you don't know. Do not copy my trades. You will lose money. I'm already down a lot of money. Copy my trades. You may be down a lot of money. This is kind of our pre-market trade one to get in around this 400, this support zone. In balance, it may go up to 850. I expect it to move back up to this 48 level. See what happens here. The 20 SMA on the 1 minute is going to be key for it. Key. You can see Delta there moving up. I'm wondering if this is going to be that key support zone for it. But I think if it gets through this, then it's a long way down. Delta really moving up there. Gotta get above. I really want to see it close above this 20 SMA. And I think it would move probably up to 50. Probably get up to this zone. Point of control coming in here with Delta moving up. So it looks bullish to me. Me to me. I'm not going to take a loss on it. I can't take a red day on this mother effer. Either going to go or she ain't. Too much hesitation. I think we're going to get a pullback on that. Maybe it pops, but I got to lock in that base hit. There she goes. I would love to get a pullback here, like back to the 20 SMA and then try to get back in on it, but I don't know. Going along in this one, guys. You're not helping my trade. You will lose money. I've lost a lot of money today. Trying to fight our way back here. Probably gonna get stopped out on this, and then I'll probably rip right up to my price. That's the way it goes sometimes. I think this will probably be my last trade of the day. Either way that it goes. About ready to roll down, so that's probably gonna call it quits. Down 900 bucks. I don't know. Should have gone on that. It didn't. Bummer. Well, I appreciate you guys being here. I'll probably keep watching it. There might be a trade setup coming in a little bit, but right now it's just looking. I'm seeing the delta divergence as price is moving down, delta's moving up. We're at a key support level. I'm just trying to find these entries is the best. So I may find another setup here in a little bit, but I need to take a break for a while. Been trading for, oh my goodness, so long, almost an hour. Yeah. Time to go for a walk, get some reflection on this. All right, guys. I appreciate you guys tuning in, watching this thing. Give this thing a like if you don't mind. I'd really appreciate it. Ooh, 33 likes. Very nice, very nice. Yeah. I mean, price is making a low, but Delta's not making low. I don't know. Or then all of a sudden it'll just like crash through and Delta shoots down. So trade with caution, I guess. I don't know. Those days sucks, but you gotta take the red days with the green. So that's my advice for myself. I appreciate you guys tuning in. I'm gonna jump off this, go for a walk for a little bit. All right, guys, take it easy. I will be back shortly. I'll be back tomorrow. I'll trade tomorrow, Tuesday, 8:10 a.m. Central Time. Be sure to tune in. Lots of news coming out this week. This week's gonna be a fun trading week. I don't know if you do well with it. Now we're bouncing off support. I don't like trading double bottoms. I would think that this is going to break and move down a little lower, but order flow showing me bullish, price action showing me bearish, so it's time for me to walk away. All right, guys, I'll be back tomorrow, 8:10 a.m. Central Time. Thanks so much for tuning in. See you then.